Hey guys, today I'm going to discuss the role of vitamin D in fighting COVID-19. You may not be hearing this important message often, so stay till the end to know the truth. This is Gerald from Be Your Own Doctor, where we help you regain your health. You're watching part 4 of the video series titled Boosting the Immunity to Reduce the Risk of COVID-19. Let's jump into the discussion. COVID-19 has infected over 1 million cases worldwide and claimed the lives of more than 100,000 people. Something unique happened in most of the COVID-19 cases all over the world. That is, most of the COVID patients that die rapidly become mild to severe cases that affect their lungs and they crash. And they end up with respiratory failure, multi-organ failure, and they die. This is because of what is called the cytokine storm, the experts say. Before I tell you what is cytokine storm, let me explain to you what is cytokines. Cytokines are small secreted proteins that control, mediate, and regulate our internal army, the immune cells. In other words, cytokines are the cells to signal the immune cells. Within the lungs, cytokines can control various immune functions. Some of them include fighting the infection, repairing the lung tissues following a fight, and restoration of the normal functioning of the lungs after the fight. Suppose if there is an infection, the lung responds with the usual protective mechanism, which is inflammation and the release of cytokines. Inflammation is usually believed to be a bad thing, but it is not all bad. Inflammation and release of cytokines are part of the body's response to infection, and it is in fact crucial to the healing process. But sometimes the inflammation could go overboard, which turns out to be like a wildfire, consuming everything that may lead to a number of problems. But I want you to understand this. The subsequent course of inflammation and release of cytokines depend on two important factors. The first one, the severity of the infection, of course. The second one, the strength of the immune system. If the immune system is not strong enough, it may not be able to complete the task of clearing the infection and may end up with what is called the cytokine storm. There are so many factors that may ruin the immune system. We discussed those factors in our previous video. Please do watch it. You can find the link in the description box below. So what cytokine storm means is that there's an overproduction of immune cells and cytokines, which produces excessive inflammation that causes substantial tissue damage in the lungs. In simple terms, the immune system is confused and has gone haywire. So what happens next? The resulting lung inflammation causes fluid buildup within the lungs, which may further lead to respiratory distress, and the lungs could be contaminated by secondary pneumonia. This increases the risk of death in these patients. Now, the important question is, why does the immune system behave this way to cause a cytokine storm? While many believe the new strain of COVID-19 is so toxic that it confuses the immune system and the immune system is to be blamed, but I want you to know there are other emerging new analysis of COVID-19 data which are demonstrating links between a wide range of nutritional deficiencies and cytokine storm. If the immune system is not nurtured well, they cannot protect us. To fight a battle against an infection, the army called the immune system requires varieties of artilleries to shoot down the invaders, right? The artilleries I'm referring to are none other than a wide range of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and plant chemicals. One such nutrient is vitamin D. A statistical analysis of data was obtained from various hospitals and clinics across the world to analyze and find if there's a link exists between cytokine storm and vitamin D deficiency in severe cases of COVID-19. This included data of patients who recovered and died from COVID-19 from different countries, with over 5,000 confirmed cases from March 21 this year. And then the potential impact of vitamin D on the reduction of cytokine storm and severity of COVID-19 was investigated. Interestingly, in the statistical analysis, a more severe deficiency of vitamin D was reported in Italy and Spain compared to other countries. Their analysis of all the reported clinical data from multiple studies suggests that elimination of severe vitamin D deficiency reduces the risk of cytokine storm, which was estimated to a potential reduction of severity in COVID-19 cases. So this goes on to say there's a possible link between severe vitamin D deficiency and cytokine storm, which may lead to poor course of improvement in COVID-19 cases. Vitamin D is a very important nutrient for the proper functioning of your immune system. It plays a critical role in promoting immune response. It has both anti-inflammatory and immune promoting properties and is crucial for the activation of our defenses. Some of the important immune cells are the T cells and the macrophages that protect our body, which we already know. If these guys have to fight a battle against a virus, they need some powerful weapons. Vitamin D is known to be one of those powerful weapons to these immune cells. There are dozens of studies that demonstrate vitamin D is so important for the immune function that low levels of vitamin D have been associated with increased risk of infection, especially respiratory tract infection. A recent review that included 11,321 people from 14 countries demonstrated that supplementing with vitamin D decreased the risk of acute respiratory infections in those who were deficient of vitamin D and also those with adequate levels. Overall, the study showed vitamin D supplements reduce the risk of developing respiratory tract infection by 70%. The protective effect of supplements was strongest in those with low vitamin D levels. You may want to know how frequently you must take vitamin D supplements. The review found that vitamin D supplements were most effective when taken daily or weekly in small doses, and it was less effective when taken in larger, widely spaced doses like a monthly dose. So, what to do next? It's a good idea to have your healthcare provider test your vitamin D levels to determine whether you have a deficiency in this important nutrient or not. Depending on your blood levels, supplementing with 1,000 to 4,000 international units of vitamin D per day is typically sufficient for most people. However, those with low levels will often require much higher doses to increase their levels to an optimal range. Though recommendations for an optimal vitamin D levels may vary, most experts agree that optimal vitamin D levels lie between 30 to 60 nanogram per milliliter. That's 75 to 150 nanomole per liter. So the bottom line is there is some evidence suggesting that vitamin D supplements reduce the risk of developing COVID-19, and having healthy vitamin D levels can improve your immune health. Plus, vitamin D supplements may protect against respiratory infections in general. If you're interested in supplementing with vitamin D to improve your overall immune response, I strongly suggest that you consult your healthcare provider for information on proper dosing. Do not do it yourself. Alright, I hope you found today's video to be useful. Share with me your questions and opinions about our today's discussion in the comment box below. I'll meet you soon with my next video in which I'll be discussing how to get vitamin D from sunlight. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on the bell icon so you get notified when I upload the next video. Till next time, this is Gerald from Be Your Own Doctor. Stay safe, stay blessed.